this is a sexy little episode where I'm going to tell Max something I can't keep in any longer. Exciting?
Oh my God.
I know. Okay.
Do you have cancer?
Yeah. I'm a Cancer. I told you I was born in April, but I was actually born in July. That's why I cry all the time. Okay, so, Max.
JD.
Have you ever heard of the Georgia Guidestones?
A little bit.
Okay. Also sometimes known as the American Stonehenge.
I only heard of them. I read a clipping of a newspaper article about them 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you all about it.
Yes.
Because it is wild. And we might also watch a clip from a clip.
Ooh, okay.
And let's do it. Okay, we're going to make this as fast as possible, but I'm dying. Okay, so because I have cancer.
Oh my God.
I know, I'm so sorry, I forgot to tell you. Okay, so in 1979, right? Mm-hmm. Picture it, you were not yet born. 1979, a random man nobody's ever seen before named R.C. Christian.
I'm sorry, D.B. Cooper?
A random man named D.B. Cooper falls out of an airplane on top of some granite. No, a random man nobody's ever heard of, nobody's ever seen before in this county, shows up in Elbert County, Georgia. His name is R.C. Christian. And Elbert County, if you don't know, is right near the South Carolina border. And he tells everyone that he is looking for a granite firm and a site to build a huge granite monument. Right? Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, all right. Now, he admits right away that R.C. Christian is not his real name. He's like, yeah, that's not my name. He says specifically it both, quote, represented his own beliefs and those of the organization that planned and funded the project. He said Christian. That's in the name. Imagine if he was like, hello, it's me, J.K. Jewish. It just feels really weird to be like, I'm Christian, and I guess that's my name now.
I like the idea of, R.C. Jesus. A little remote-controlled
Jesus
that just races around. Yeah. Jesus now with four-wheel drive capacity. Also, fan theory, I know that we're at the beginning of this, and I don't know literally anything about this man, but based purely on the fact that it's initial, last name, two syllables starting with a C, this is D.B. Cooper.
Okay. You heard it here first, D.B. Cooper, who also is John Hamm in Mad Men. I don't know if that was the twist. I've never watched the show, but isn't that one of the theories?
I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
It's John Hamm. Okay, so, you picturing it?
It's also, hypothetically, Crowley from Good Omens, I think.
Oh, it's him. Yeah, it's just David Tennant as the demon.
Yeah.
Okay, so R.C. Christian, it's a fake name. It's a name, he says, there's a small little group that funded this project, and it's all of Christianity.
Sure.
So, he goes first to Joe H. Fenley Sr. He is the president of the Elberton Granite Finishing Company, and he explains that he wants to erect a monument that has inscriptions all over it, and he says that this monument is going to help redirect humanity into an age of reason. And Joe H. Fenley is like, you got money? Okay. And then he goes to Wyatt C. Martin, who is the president of Granite City Bank. And he tells him the same thing, and he adds that he hopes that more conservation-minded groups will erect their own statues around his statue, that this is going to be a community thing.
I'm not sure which part of this story sounds fakest. The fact that it's
DB
Granite Town in
Granite Town, USA.
Yeah, it's just every for whatever reason, every name that you've said sounds like a fake name,
yes.
And all of the places sound like fake places.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, and we haven't even really gotten to the crazy parts. We're just in the names.
I just don't trust any of this shit.
Okay, so Fenley, Joe H. Fenley Sr., is the president of Elberton Granite Finishing Company. He immediately gets to work on the construction of the monument. And this monument is huge. It consists of 4 massive blue granite slabs. One center stone, it's known as the Gnomen Stone, Gnomen.
For gnomes.
For gnomes. It's the gnome men. So there's a center stone, the Gnomen Stone, and on top of that there's a capstone. And all of these 4 are arranged all around it. It has been called the American Stonehenge, as I mentioned, because of its shape, even though in the Stonehenge it's arranged in a circle, and in the Guidestones they're in an X. And I'll show you a picture. Yeah. It's giant. It's huge, right? So when it's finally completed, the monolithic structure weighs 119 tons, and it contains 951 cubic feet of granite. Almost 1,000 cubic feet of just pure granite. And he's like, this is exactly what I want. They had also sandblasted more than 4,000 characters and letters, each averaging about 4 inches in height.
Mm-hmm.
Big.
Yeah.
Huge. Okay, so Christian, R.C. Christian, and Wyatt C. Martin, they find a 5-acre plot in the middle of a cow field, right? Christian even said, I don't want this, like, in the middle of things. I don't want it around a lot of people, but I want people to be able to basically make pilgrimages to this.
Mm-hmm.
So they search everywhere. They end up finding a spot in this, like, cow pasture. They buy this 5 acres of land. It's, like, at the highest elevation you can get in Elbert County, which is pretty... Excuse me, Ghost? Ghost, we're trying to record a podcast?
Big honey, it's okay. She gets scared when she doesn't know where we are.
Just listen to us, you stupid bitch. Okay, so...
Excuse me, that's my baby.
Well, your baby is a stupid bitch.
It's true.
Okay, so they find this plot of land, right, in the middle of a cow pasture, far away from civilians and tourists, and of course... They say it's very close to, and I'm going to just go ahead and say it's on Cherokee land. Important Cherokee land. They called this, and I'm going to butcher this, they have it in phonetics too, in this article, Al-Yeli Alohi. They call it the center of the world. And he's like, yep, this is where I'm going to put my monument. That's like complete bullshit. And he places it right on top. Right?
Gross.
And of course that like adds to the mysticism of it and stuff like that. But I didn't see anything about any like things to do with that. Mm-hmm. It's not really in the conversation, but just interesting to note.
Yep.
So the inscriptions on the square capstone, there's a little cap that sits on top of the middle part. The inscriptions say, "Let these be guidestones to an age of reason." And it says it in 4 languages. Babylonian cuneiform.
Cuneiform.
Ooh, Babylonian cuneiform. Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics!
I gotta try this again.
Hydrogriffins.
It's also 5. Just because it says it in English, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so the inscriptions on the square capstone, which sits atop of the structure, say, "Let these be guidestones to an age of reason," in Babylonian cuneiform. Never seen that word before in my life. Egyptian hieroglyphics, Sanskrit, and classical Greek. Okay, so it's just like, hi, these guidestones, these need to be what you follow. That's it. Mm-hmm. The 4 granite slabs around the capstone are 16 feet high, and they weigh 42,137 pounds each. Just like little guys.
Yeah.
And they list 10 guides for humanity in 8 different languages: Arabic, Chinese, English, Hebrew, Hindi, Russian, Spanish, and Swahili.
So none of the languages from the main thing.
No, except for English, I guess. But also, I'm not 100% sure it says that in English. Could just be in Sanskrit and Babylonian cuneiform. Who knows? Okay, so the messages, they pertain to 4 areas. 1 is governance and the establishment of a world government. 2 is population and reproduction control. 3 is the environment and humankind's relationship to nature. And 4 is spirituality.
This, I mean, obviously this is already a cult, but also it's like, I fucking knew. You said like, oh, an age of logic and reason. Yeah. And I was like, cool, this is going to be some eugenics shit.
100%, right? 100%. So here are the 10 guidelines, okay? Number 1. Mm-hmm. We're going to just start right off, okay? And I do think I think it starts off with the worst one, but I could be wrong. Number 1, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature.
Okay, so how do they propose that we get from 8 billion down to 500 million?
Just like a little genocide, like a little one. Max, God, listen to the rest of them. Max.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they start off with like, let's commit genocide. Number 2, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. 3, unite humanity with a living new language. No.
This sort of feels like the Ten Commandments for someone who just briefly skimmed the Bible.
Kind of.
And
like,
missed all the lessons.
100%. Number 4, rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Number 5, protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. These are also so vague. It's like, oh, sure, just be fair.
Just be nice. And
just fucking be nice.
Here's the thing. If you want to fix everything, just only make good decisions and do good things.
And never have any more babies unless you are fit and diverse. You know? Number 6, let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. So they want one big Supreme Court for the whole world. Because ours is working so well for just our country. Number 7, avoid petty laws and useless officials. I agree with that.
I mean, yeah,
I hate to say that one got me. I was like, maybe I'm a Guidestone gal. Except for all the genocide.
Yeah, but like, what does useless mean? It could mean like, oh, we don't need a Department of Agriculture anymore, which means we don't need environmental protections or anything
We
like
don't
that.
need a Department of Agriculture because we have our World Supreme Court. They're going to take care of all the farms. Everyone knows that. Okay, this also sounds like an 80s movie starring, like, Charlie Sheen. Like, it just... What's the movie we watched with Alex that he was obsessed with? Oh, it was the guy who was frozen. Was it Sylvester Stallone was frozen?
Demolition Man.
Yeah, this feels like Demolition Man, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Like we would wake up in the future and all of these would have been enacted.
Yeah, in a way that was definitely super morally upstanding, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, and it's great. Everyone's happy and free. Okay, so number 8, balance personal rights with social duties. Number 9, prize truth, beauty, and love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Isn't that just a quote from Moulin Rouge?
Sounds like it.
It's freedom, beauty, truth, and love. Yeah. 10, be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. It repeats that.
Cool.
Okay, so those are the 10 laws. We've listed a few problems with these laws, right? That we, just reading them as reasonable people, I feel.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot of redundancy within that.
Yes.
And, like, a whole lot of ambiguousness in terms of, like, oh, just be better, I guess. Is like,
yeah, a lot
you want
of
to know how to be better? Here you go.
Some of them feel like
better.
the laws, like if you gave kids, like, what should the laws of the world be? It'd be like, everyone should be nice, and everyone should be fair, for sure. Too many people. Maybe you committed genocide. You know, like those kids.
Also, everyone should get dessert after every meal, including breakfast.
Oh my god. And parents should go to jail if they disagree. Okay, so many of these were controversial to everyone, not just us. And they pissed off a lot of people. Conspiracy theorists started just flocking to these Guidestones, right? And they're like, oh my god, like, there's something wrong with this. Obviously, who is R.C. Christian? We don't know. He disappeared. He never showed back up.
Oh, shit.
He's D.B. Cooper. He never comes back in. He literally had these built and then dipped.
So, D.B. Cooper, $10,000, demanded... D.B. Cooper basically hijacked a plane and then demanded $10,000 to release the plane and also some parachutes. Right?
He had a parachute and then he jumped off a plane.
I think that one of his requests was a parachute, which I guess he didn't have a plan otherwise. I could be wrong about that,
yeah,
but...
I was going to say, this doesn't make sense because he was already on the plane.
It was not a well thought out plan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he is dumb, but also I love him and I think about him all the time. And then he parachuted out of the plane and he was never seen again. But they did find, like, 10, 15 years later or something like I don't know the details. I haven't researched this before this, but this is just the broad strokes. Like 10 years later or something like that, they found human remains tangled up in a parachute with a bunch of like old dollar bills and stuff like that. And they were like, what happened to D.B. Cooper? And it's like, probably that.
Could be this guy. So a lot of people are very upset about this, right? And more people are coming forward and they're like, this was made by the devil. Like satanic panic starts happening in the 90s and everyone's like, those are Satan stones.
I was going to say, sorry, the reason why I mentioned D.B. Cooper, I forgot, was because he left with $10,000 and he probably used it to buy Marvel. Granite.
Which I think is even cheaper than marble.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
That $10,000 was all for granite.
So D.B. Cooper jumped out of a plane.
For granite.
He took it for granite. He jumped out of a plane. He took his earnings. He made his weird Satan statue. Then he dipped out again.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what if we see him again in like 20 years doing something else really random?
Oh my god.
I love him. Okay, so not helping the theory that this is a Satan stones, the monument was designed and placed in a very astrological fashion. So the 4 large upright granite slabs were oriented to the limits of the moon's migrations during the course of a year.
Mm-hmm.
Like specifically, I guess the moon just kind of circles it and everyone's like, what? Which?
Mm-hmm.
Like, doesn't the moon kind of circle everything? I'm not an astrologist.
Astronomer?
No, astrology specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not science. So an eye-level oblique hole drilled in the gnomon stone looked upward toward the celestial heavens and oriented on the North Star.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of fun. In the middle of the gnomon stone was a large slot with a hole cut through the granite, orienting the monument with summer and winter solstices. And all of these, like, Christians are like, well, I know what all of this is. And I'm like, how, you witch? If you would never know this is real unless you were perhaps a witch.
Sounds like witch shit.
Sounds like witchcraft to me. Anyway, I think we should talk to him about it. It also served as a huge sundial.
Okay.
Drilled through the capstone was a 7/8 inch hole. This is all very hard for me to say. And it allowed sunlight to shine through it, and it would like shine through directly at noon, and everyone could tell the time. And they were like, that's witchcraft. Only at noon.
Yeah. It's a broken clock. It's like, oh, it's right twice a day. Like, that's literally what that is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's right once a day at noon.
It's right now. And now it's, I don't know what time it is. Okay, so all this controversy is happening, right? It was built in 1979. It was controversial then. We're going to smash cut all the way up through the decades to 2022.
Mm-hmm. That's this year.
That's this year.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, if you're listening to this in 2024, what's it like? Is it better?
Oh, please say it's better.
Let us know.
Please.
In the comments. Okay, so in 2022, the controversy comes to a head, okay? Mm-hmm. In May of this year, Republican candidate for governor, Candace Taylor, who is wild, and I think she's absolutely batshit bananas crazy. I weirdly love her in the way that you would love, like, a villain in a Disney movie.
Is she the one who said that she had giant tentacles?
Oh my god, it might be her. We have to look that up. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll look that up because
this sounds a lot like it would be her. So Candace Taylor publicly deems the site satanic. She makes it her entire platform for running for governor of Georgia. Mm-hmm. Now, keep in mind, very few people have heard of these Guidestones. Like, they're not like Stonehenge. They're not like super like worldwide known things. Only people in Elbert County would know about these, or like people who are like, I like weird things and I drove past them once. They're not hugely popular. I bet if we interviewed people on the street, they would have never heard about them. And so she's like, vote for me for governor, and I'm going to destroy the Guidestones. And I bet everyone's like, what are those? What? So she makes...
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Oh, no. So she makes her entire platform on destroying the Guidestones, and she says, if I am elected governor, day one, I'm going to make an executive order.
Sounds like American government, am I right? I'm going to make an executive disorder.
I have an executive disorder. Okay.
This truly sounds like time travelers who are nemesis, like going through the years, like, I'm going to build these weird-ass stones and then leave. And then, like, decades later, someone shows up and is like, I have to destroy the stones. And become governor.
I've got a quest.
No reason.
I've got 2 things on my to-do
And then,
list.
like, 10 years from now, like, not D.B. Cooper, R.C. Christian is going to show back up and be like, hey, does anyone have the rocks that, like, it was made from? Just out of curiosity, like, if someone wanted to, like, build it again for... reasons that won't become clear for another 100 years. Like, this just feels like a time traveler spy versus spy situation going on.
I hope so.
I've decided.
Okay. So her campaign video, right? She's like, here's everything that I believe in. She cites anti-vaxxer ideology. right?
Sure.
Obviously goes to the Bible. She talks about human sacrifice.
Again.
She shows clips of Confederate statues being torn down. And then she says, quote, "They tear down our history, and in their place they erect statues of their own gods." And then she shows the Guidestones, as if they happened on the same year. But all of the clips of her showing, like, people tearing down Confederate statues was, like, 2020. And the Guidestones were built in 1979. So, like, listen, lady. On her website, Candace Taylor writes, quote, "For decades, the Global Luciferian Regime has seeped its way into our government." Global Luciferian Regime. They demoralized us with humiliation rituals as they tore down our historical monuments, Confederate statues, persecuted our children. No, we didn't. Locked us down in our homes and forced us into becoming walking science experiments through a global vaccination program. By the way, in the video, as she's saying all of this, she shows people getting the vaccine, and then she shows the 500 million population that R.C. Christian wrote down. And she's like, this is what everybody who's not a Republican believes in. And it's like, you're not allowed to use some weird statues in the middle of a cow pasture.
We've never even heard of that guy.
Nobody knew they existed. Don't put that on us. Ugh. Like, I guarantee you, she just every day pictures, like, Bernie Sanders sitting on the Guidestones, like, like, she's like, it was him. Ugh. Okay. She's like, I saw AOC, like, dancing on the Gnomon Stone. Okay. So she says, "They erected statues, spelling out the exact plans they had for us." Don't say statues, it's one monument.
And again, none of us did that.
No, it was D.B. Cooper in the 70s. She says, "Today, we the people of Georgia say no more. It's time for us to return the favor. Let's make our own statues.
Let's
with
do
our
own humiliation rituals.
We're gonna kill their children." What?
That'll show them.
Yeah.
This is how we get the population down to 500 million.
Oh my god, wait, hold on. Candace Taylor, we're on to you. Also, Candace is spelled Kandiss. I don't know why that makes me more mad. But
okay, this definitely isn't the tentacles person then, but it is still crazy.
It's horrible. Okay. She's on my first day as governor of Georgia, I will move to demolish, in all capital letters, the demonic plans of our enemy. The satanic agenda is not welcome in our state. Support my fight by contributing, and watch as I turn the Georgia Guidestones into dust. That's her whole platform. She has nothing about Georgia in general, just about this one weird little monument no one's ever heard of in the tiniest little county you can possibly find.
Her political platform sounds like a Batman villain's plan.
Yeah, like, except like a really low stakes one. Nobody cares about these Guidestones. They're weird,
you could probably just rent, like, a construction cat and just, like, drive through, knock them down. I don't think anyone would be mad. Like,
okay,
who is still here?
Well, and also she's like, everyone agrees. And I'm like, no. You know who their number one supporter is, weirdly enough? Yoko Ono. Big fan of the Guidestones.
Oh, no.
No one else cares. Okay, except when she started doing this, I think this was her plan, right? It's the whole Trump of it all, right? Like, say the most outrageous things, put your platform on the most outrageous thing, put a lot of buzzwords in there that make people feel afraid, and then you'll get internet attention. Yeah. Good or bad. And she got a lot of bad ones, but then she basically reignited the fears of evangelical Christians who care about the Guidestones. It's a small group, but, like, they're mad again. They weren't, and then they were again. And, like, fringe conspiracy theorists came back up like, oh, yeah! I forgot!
And another thing!
Oh, wait! They unburrow themselves from their holes in the ground. Oh, yeah. So, all of this, people are, like, in an outrage again, and I say people really loosely. And then
7 people are in an outrage again.
It's a small pool, and that's important, because on June 6th, 2022, the statue was bombed. Because so much of the monument was destroyed. They only destroyed one of the Guidestones. right? I don't even think it was that destroyed. However, the same day, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation demolished all of the Guidestones. They said that it was a hazard. They were like, listen, people are going to keep coming to it and it might fall down on someone. So they just took the whole thing down, right? So Candace got her wish. Who bombed it, though? Is the big question. Many people wanted the statue gone. Many people publicly declared it, not just Candace, right? Except, like, Candace is the one that's tweeting about it.
Yeah.
During a meeting of county commissioners in June, a pastor actually asked the board, like right before this bombing, a pastor publicly asked the board to remove the Guidestones, saying it's a religious monument and its inscriptions support genocide, advocates the killing of 6.5 billion people, and supports abortion and Planned Parenthood. And I'm like, two of those... Okay, I think the abortion one, I went back. The abortion one is, I think they're interpreting...
guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity.
Yeah, so again, they are absolutely only picking... They're only, like, picking things that fit their agenda. Like, they genuinely don't.
Yeah.
Nobody else saw abortion in that, but of course, if you're looking for, that supports abortion, you're going to find it if you really are against abortion.
Yeah.
If you're anti-choice, then absolutely. So, this is kind of the craziness. Right now, the investigation is still pending. They also are like, hey, we have no idea who did this. They showed a picture, like a grainy picture of a silver car speeding away. And they're like, we didn't see any faces, so I guess we'll never know. And
Edward
I'm like,
Cullen.
It was Edward Cullen in a super expensive car. He's just Christian enough that he would. Silver Volvo. So I have a couple tweets from Candace. I've been saving all of her stuff because I'm afraid it's going to get scrubbed from the internet one day. And I'm going to put everything I can everywhere, including her campaign video, which is wild, and we're going to watch it. So Candace in May tweeted, I am the only candidate bold enough to stand up to the Luciferian cabal. And I'm like, okay. All right.
Sure.
Luciferian Cabal should be our band name.
Yeah, what was the other one? It was like the something Luciferian...
The Luciferian Regime?
Yeah, something Luciferian Regime. Global Luciferian Regime is going to be the name of my first child.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so she says, I am the only candidate bold enough to stand up to the Luciferian Cabal. And then, after it was bombed, people were like, Candace, did you do this? Hello? At Candace. Did you bomb the statues? And the only thing she replied with, do you want to see her fucking reply on the day that it went?
Yes.
God is God, all by himself. He can do anything he wants.
Candace, is God in the room with us right now?
Do you see God now, Candace? And I'm going to, first I'm going to tell you my sources, and then I'm going to end on the funniest response I've ever heard. Okay.
Funnier than God is God?
Nope. No, honestly, not funnier than that. By the way, my sources were from BuzzFeedNews.com. Also, Clay Outs.
Oozed.
O-U-Z-T-S. Clay Oates wrote an article on the Georgia Guidestones in the New Georgia Encyclopedia, and it was wonderful. And of course, CandaceTaylor.com /Executive Order 10, which is, guys, go visit. I'm putting it in the show notes. Go visit it before it's gone. It is... I'm gonna show you here so I can get your reaction. Okay, But so somebody responded to her saying, God is God all by himself. He can do anything he wants. And then also to her being like, I'm the only candidate that can do that. I'm gonna destroy the thing. Like, I'm gonna beat the devil. Marvelous Wolf 30 tweeted back, if she wants to defeat Satan, she just needs to win a fiddle contest. All Georgians know that. Marvelous Wolf. You marvelous wolf.
I don't know if you're going to talk about this, but did you see about the time capsule?
Yes, I wasn't going to talk about it, but yeah, there's also a time capsule under it. Please.
Let me see if I can find this quickly. So this is just a quote. It looks like from a Facebook screenshot, and I can't vouch for the veracity of this or whether it's just a hilarious joke, but I think it probably is a joke, but it still lost my goddamn mind. Mystery intensifies as Georgia Guidestones time capsule opened by Elbert officials in Elberton, Georgia. Today, officials with the Elbert County Historical Society, Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and Federal Bureau of Investigation exhumed and opened the Georgia Guidestones time capsule. Now that the Guidestones have been destroyed, we felt it was appropriate to open the time capsule buried at the base of the monument, said Charles Smith, president of the Elbert County Historical Society. We hoped its contents would help shed light on the builders of the monument. Unfortunately, the time capsule, which was buried early in 1980, did little to answer questions about the origins of the Guidestones. The time capsule held only 4 items, explained Sheriff Melvin Andrews. A single 8-track tape of Saturday Night Fever, a Peterbilt emblem, an October 1979 Playboy magazine signed by Burt Reynolds, and a bag containing 1,734 Quaalude pills.
There's no way that's real. I'm looking at this.
We don't know what to make of this assemblage of items, said Charles Smith. It will take weeks to determine the common thread that runs through these items. The current street value of the 1,500 Quaalude pills is in the range of $2 million, said Senior Agent Tom Hensley of the FBI. The Sheriff's Office has allowed the Historical Society to maintain control of the magazine, tape, and Peterbilt emblem, but the 1,300 Quaalude pills will be placed in our Evans locker in Gainesville, said Mary Alexander with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Sheriff Melvin Andrews added, after testing, the GBI plans to release the 1,000 pills back to the Sheriff's Office where they will be destroyed. The public is being encouraged to submit any theories regarding the time capsule items to the Elbert County Historical Society in Elberton, Georgia. Please email chamber@elbertgeorgia.com from Northeast Georgian Online, July 7th, 2022. I don't know if you were paying attention to those numbers. They found 1,734 Quaalude pills, and then they estimated the value of 1,500 Quaalude pills. And then the sheriff's office planned to destroy the 1,300 Quaalude pills, and then it dropped down to 1,000 pills. So someone retweeted it, and they were like, "I really hope that someone, keeps an eye on those 700 Quaalude pills. It would be so awful if those 500 Quaalude pills got out into circulation. God knows the havoc that 300 Quaalude pills could wreak on public health."
Okay, it is important to note with all of that, the time capsule's not real.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, we can just cut that whole thing.
Yeah, it's not a real time capsule. It wasn't in any of the stuff, and I just looked and they debunked it. A lot of people have been trying to cause problems.
Well, I think it's goddamn hilarious.
It is fucking great. Might leave it. Okay, so Max, I need you to see Candace Taylor's government or governor website campaign. It is, I don't even know how to describe it. How would you describe this?
It looks like...
It's red and black and gray and gritty.
Yeah, it kind of looks like one of those, when you're driving down 95 and you have all of those websites that are like, godisangry.com. It has that vibe of
it looks like a billboard.
Yeah, it looks like a threatening billboard.
It's also all red and evil, and all of the things are demolish the Georgia Guidestones, donate today to rid Georgia of this satanic evil. And then it's just white letters on a black background, and that really reads like MySpace to me. Anyway.
It kind of feels like a art installation, like an online art installation project or something like that.
Yeah, really bad.
It's definitely very threatening.
Candace Taylor is absolutely nuts.
I love it.
And that's the story of the Georgia Guidestones. Investigation pending, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I don't think the government's really looking into it that much. Because nobody actually cared about the monument.
Yeah.
Except for Candace Taylor, who loved it.
Hated it.
Loved it.
Wait.
She put her entire campaign on it. She loved those stones more than anyone else did. You can't convince me she didn't.
Some people have so much goddamn time on their hands and so much money.
So much money.
So much money.
She only got, I don't know if I said this before, but the primaries came and went. She received 3.4% of the votes in the Georgia Republican primary in May. So, yeah. Nobody else really cared about the Luciferian cabal.
That's so crazy.
I know.
I mean, I care about it, but I have other priorities. You know what I mean?
I have other things to do.
I have so many things drawing on my time at all times that being a part of the Luciferian cabal is kind of something that I feel like I've sort of put on the back burner, and someday I'd like to get back around to, but
My chapter of the Global Luciferian Regime is actually focused on destroying Stonehenge. So, this is kind of small potatoes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, hail Satan. And have a good day.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Karen Handel was she was running for Senate And she was running against John Ossoff here in Georgia. And
Ossoff is great.
One of the things that she talked about was how she was a better fit because she had tremendous tentacles and commitment to this community.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Again, sounds like a Batman villain thing. Georgia, for being Georgia, has too many Batman villains going on. Like, there's just too much.
What does it mean? Nobody deciphered that? She tweeted that she has enormous tentacles.
Tremendous. Yeah.
Tremendous tentacles.
The closest, it was during a speech that she was like, this is why I'm a good candidate. It's because of my tremendous tentacles and commitment to the community.
You just thought that we were going to let that slip on by?
Yeah. Like some kind of tremendous tentacle.
What do you think, we're a sucker? Like you'd find on a tremendous tentacle. What's her name again?
Karen Handel.
Karen Handel and Candace Taylor are just
the D.B. Cooper and R.C. Christian of Georgia politics.
I wouldn't dare insult sweet D.B. Cooper and eugenics Nazi weirdo R.C. Christian.
Yeah, the closest that anyone could come to trying to figure out what the fuck she was saying about her tremendous tentacles was they were like, oh, like, you know, when people say like, oh, my opponent has like tentacles all throughout like the government and stuff like that, like in terms of corruption. But I think she was intending to use it to be like, oh, I'm connected to all these different things, and I'm like, you know, but like in a positive way. Which...
You can't retake tentacles. You don't get to reclaim tremendous tentacles. That's so weird. Guys, politics is weird. And every day, these female Republican candidates prove everyone right. Women shouldn't be allowed to run things. They'll put their tentacles over everything.
Stop touching stuff with your tentacles, ma'am.
Ew! Ma'am! Gross. Anyway.
Especially in this era of COVID, that's just not sanitary.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Bye.